After Italian singer and world icon Andrea Bocelli made his debut in India in 2016, his supremely talented son Matteo Bocelli is set to collaborate with the iconic Indian singer and composer Amal Malik along with the melodious twin sisters Prakriti and Sukriti Kakkar. As we have the supremely talented singers here with us today, let us indulge in a quick chat session with them and know more about their collaboration and journey. First of all, Matteo, welcome to India. So what exactly convinced you to mark your debut with these talented musicians?
As you said, they're talent, they're superstars, and when I knew that I was going to make this collaboration with them, I was very emotional. And this is my debut in India. It's the first time that I come here to this beautiful country, and to me, it's a big honor to make it with all of these talents. And so thank you very much for having me, and I hope that you will enjoy this song very much.
Your father, Andrea Bocelli, visited India a couple of years ago. Were there any tips that he gave you before you explored Indian music?
Well, he always gives me a lot of tips, but as you can imagine, now it's time for me to walk with my legs and with my feet, and so he gave me a lot of suggestion in the past years, and now he's just leaving me to do my work with freedom, because it's good that I make my experiences by myself. But he was very happy for me to be here, because he has a lot of beautiful memories in this country, and so yes, I mean I'm super excited.
So, Matteo, as English lyrics have been written by you exactly for the song, what inspired you while writing the song?
Well, first of all, I want to say that I share the English lyrics together with Sridhar Solanki, that also has Indian origins. And he's, first of all, a big friend of mine, and so it's always amazing to work with him. And so I want to thank him as well for this. And as they were already saying, this is a heartbreak song. It's a love song, especially it's a ballad. I always consider myself a romantic soul, and this is the reason why I really feel very comfortable and into this song. And what can I say? I have to say like a big thank to Amal for inspiring me with his music, to these two amazing stars to inspire me with their voices. And yes, I'm here. I'm still trying to realize this situation, because I'm very emotional for this debut in this market, and I think it's always amazing when you connect even two countries, no? And so in this case, in particular India and Italy, but we hope to reach many people in the world. And yes, this song should be out at the end of this year, and so we can all wait to let you listen to the song.
I'm sure your father must be providing you with the critical feedback for your music. Is there any the most effective feedback that you've ever received from him?
Feedback. Let's say that when I compose, when I sing, most of the time I don't share, just because I think that we all have to do our own path. But sometimes when I get something that I really get excited about, I share it with him. And one suggestion of his is always useful, even because he's more than 30 years. He has a 30 years career, so a suggestion is always very important, and I always like to listen to his opinion. but even on this song, he was very very happy and surprised, and so when we get many positive feedbacks, is a good point of start. Then we'll see.
And it's always been a favorite since I sang it. The lyrics are so beautiful, the melody is so enriching. After very long, I feel like there's such a good blend of two worlds coming together in a song. And I think the first time I heard Mateo's voice on this song, I think I remember sitting in the car and I didn't know what to expect at the time, because we had just done one Zoom call, and I'd of course heard his songs, but the way he sounded in that melody, which I was so used to just hearing in Hindi lyrics, I was just so blown. And I think for me, I just wanted everyone to hear it. And I have played it to a few musician friends of mine, and everyone seems to love it. So I just can't wait for more people to hear it. And I think it's a song for our generation, but also for all the other generations. I think the kids, the older people, everybody will love it. So I'm just looking forward for it to come out in the second half.
Mateo. Well, it's a heartbreak song with a Bollywood twist. So, how challenging was it to blend the language and cultures with it?
Well, I think that when at the bottom there is like a beautiful melody, a beautiful music, then this is a very good point of start, but I think at the same time that we at the end of the recording, we were all surprised about how somehow the two languages were blending together. And I think that when this comes naturally, so I think you made what the most important thing was. So when something is natural and authentic, that's it. I think the game is done in a good way, and I'm very excited about this. Even if I remember this thing actually when I was recording the English part. I remember that at the beginning I was following a little bit too much, maybe exactly what Indian melodies and sounds is, and so we had to, of course, personalize it and make it your own, in your way. But yes, once again, today that I listen back to the song, I really enjoy it, and it gives me like a very beautiful vibe. So I'm very happy of this.
How was your experience having an international artist on board, Mateo?
I think we're super excited. I always say this. I think that collaborations are so special and they're so important for your music to travel. Just I'm so excited about Miss You Amore and यादें हैं तेरी, particularly क्योंकि अगर आप देखें तो नॉन फिल्म में एंड इंडिपेंडेंट म्यूजिक जितना भी सुकृति एंड मैंने एक साथ बनाया है, we've always done somewhere close to like dance songs, a performance, or dance based music videos. Although I feel like my personal forte and like what I personally like to listen a lot more is romantic songs and ballads, and I've been meaning to do a song this meaningful. Could be a heartbreak, could be a romantic song. So I think I've been looking for singing something like this in a very long time, and I'm just so glad that this collaboration could happen in the most meaningful way. And like Amal said, it's there's so many songs and there's so many songs that are beautiful, but I feel like this is my favorite song.
First time you realized that you too want to establish a career in music as a musician like your father?
Well, I started to, of course, music has always been, it's not been an element coming into my life. It's always been part of my life. And at the age of 7 years old, I started to play the piano, and slowly I was as well. I was singing, but I was doing just for myself, just in my own, and I was pretty shy when I was a kid, and so I was singing mostly in front of in front of my mom, even because my father's house was always full of people, always work, and slowly I started to open up by singing in front of the entire family, friends, and I started to break the ice, and then I Follow Me, the duet I did with my father in 2018. We had this idea, and I remember my father was working on his new album called C, and he was receiving many songs, and one of this one was Follow Me, and I recognized that the melody was very inspired, and even if it was a little bit pop from my father's style, I said maybe if I sing it for him, maybe I can somehow convince him, no? And so when I did the demo, then Bob Ezrin, the producer, he said, "Who's this guy?" He said, "Andrea's son." I said, "Oh wow, for real?" So I think this song could be like an amazing idea to make a duet. So this is how Follow Me came out, and that's been the moment where I understood that music was going farther, than just a bit.
What you've been working on with these musicians. Have you listened to any other Indian or Bollywood songs that have attracted you, maybe? And are you planning to work with other Indian artists apart from these guys?
Well, I think the collaborations has to born in a very natural and authentic way, and this is what I felt when I had the pleasure to and I received this collaboration, and so it's a little bit. I received this question even when I did Follow Me. They did it with my father. They asked me if I was going to do like some other collaboration in general or with my father, and I always answered yes if there's something that I really feel authentic and natural to myself. Even Follow Me, it's something that worked because it was authentic, the relationship between my father, and so that was a song about the relationship between father and son, and that's why it worked, and so now I just want to enjoy this moment, my debut with these amazing people that are not only amazing talent but also beautiful inside. And then we'll see. I want to take one step at a time.
Well, so would you like to give a perfect sign off by singing a couple of lines from any of your songs that could depict your visit to India, and maybe these guys could sing along. दिन भी शामें है तेरी, तुझसे बातें ना हो मेरी फिर भी बातें है तेरी.
Close my eyes and I see you in my dreams, in my heart too. Every time it's the same and you tell me I miss you, amore.